Hey guys, welcome back. Okay, so today we have big news. It's the first day of our Big Brother Canada Season 7 recap show. So I hope you enjoy it. So without further ado, lights, camera, action, cue in card.
They say you don't gotta go home, but you can't stay here. And no, I don't wanna be alone.
Hey guys, welcome back. Okay, so the housing theme, we're going to get to that as well. It's spy theme, so that's kind of cool. But first, we're going to break down the house guests. So without further ado, let's get right into that. So the first house guest we have is Anthony. He is from Richmond, Ontario. He's 31. He is a gas inspector. He's described in 3 words as tall, dark, and handsome, and he's a mama's boy. He's also very fit. He's very muscular, and he has definitely a potential to be a comp beast, so that's always a good thing in the Big Brother house. And he is a poutine lover, which is kind of interesting because poutine is the way to his heart. The next one is Samantha. Second while I pull her up. Samantha, she's 30 years old. She's from Newfoundland. Well, Conception Bay, Wow, I can't even say that again. Conception Bay, South Newfoundland. I'm Canadian, right? Conception Bay, South Newfoundland. Excuse me. And she's a salon owner. She tattoos semi-permanent eyebrows for a living, so that's kind of cool. She is charismatic, energetic, and outgoing. Is describing her in 3 words. So, in the Big Brother house, energetic. As long as you're not too energetic, you will survive. Outgoing. As long as you're not too outgoing and you are classified as annoying, again, you'll survive. And charismatic, I'm not quite sure. That could be a blessing and a curse. Yeah. She's really good at working under pressure, so that's always going to be a blessing in the Big Brother house. And she's going to take it as she goes. So if something's thrown at her, she's going to take it as it is and react to it appropriately, is what I'm getting from this. So that's kind of a good adapting skill for the Big Brother house. You kind of can't plan that far ahead. You have to just take punches as they come and kind of roll with it. Things are always changing in the Big Brother house. Like they say, expect the unexpected. Okay, so the next house guest is Mark. Okay, so Mark is what you call the bro. At least that's what he represents himself as. So that should be interesting because they work, but then they're also kind of a target in the Big Brother house for a lot of the times, for reasons that I don't actually know why. He's a travel guide. He is 29 years old. He's from Edmonton, Alberta, and he is 3 words to describe: energetic, rebellious, and nerdy. Those come in handy. Rebellious, not so much. If you're too rebellious, you're going to stray far from the pack, and you're going to stick out too much. And in the Big Brother house, you don't want to be one of those people that stick out. You've seen that in the past with, oh my god, I can't even think of a lot of people. I can think of one, but they didn't stick out as much. The brothers. They came into the house with a huge target on their back. They were not so rebellious, but they did... Okay, hold on. Here. Mitch. He was on the block. He had his back against the wall, and then he turned rebellious. Against the three-headed monster, as they said. It didn't work out for him because he was too rebellious too quickly, and as long as you do it properly, it could work, but it's gonna have to be a lot of secrecy to pull that off. So I'm kind of interested to see if he's going to pull that off. Just based on that, I don't think he's going to win it, but I could be wrong. I have been wrong before. Again, energetic. As long as you're not too energetic and you're not like Cindy with an S. Sorry, Cindy, I love you as a character and as a player. I think you came in there a little too strong, and I think that was your downside. You're too energetic. You're too bouncy in a way. That's probably why I'm never going to enter the house, because I'm way too energetic. I am way too in your face sometimes, because I'm very blunt and I see it how it is, and I say it right from my mind, and that's not a good strategy for the Big Brother house. I'm kind of like Cindy if I was to compare myself to a house guest. So yeah, as long as he's not that, he should be fine. Again, he's not the winner per se. Again, I could be wrong. I already kind of have a winner in my head because I've seen the bios. When I come across his name, I'm going to still say he's not the winner, but I will reveal my pick at the end of this video. 1 second. Okay, so the next one is Laura. She is 26 years old. She is from Calgary, Alberta. Alberta. Sorry, I don't know why I just said it like that. She is a clerk, and 3 words to describe her is passionate, funny, and smart. Now, she's an interesting one, because she's one to watch. She could take it all, but she also maybe couldn't. I don't know. She's definitely one of the ones I am going to watch. I don't think she's going to take it all, but she could blow everybody out of the water and win it all. The reason why I say that is because she's already kind of the rebellious stage just as she is, but she's smart about it. She has tattoos, and it's kind of something that surprises a lot of people because she's a judge clerk. And a lot of people, they don't have tattoos when they're in that profession. So already she's kind of breaking the stereotype. So it's kind of interesting to see how she is in everyday life and kind of put that into the game perspective and see what could happen and what maybe couldn't. Moving on to the other house guests, there is the next one, Kira. Sorry if I pronounce any of these names wrong. I am very dyslexic. I will probably do so. I know that that's Kira because I remember distinctly from my brain. She's from Montreal. There's 2 people from Montreal, and there's a few newfies. And there's a few newfies in the Big Brother house this time around. They are a bartender. They are single, and they are spicy, outgoing, and funny. They are one of the first or second genderqueer people to enter the house. So that's kind of interesting. And it's interesting to kind of, I don't have a lot of thoughts on them, but it's kind of interesting to see how they would make it in the house. They kind of seem too outgoing. But again, it's hard to gauge people when it comes to outgoingness, because it could be a blessing, but it also could be a curse. Ooh, this is one that I am excited to see. So this one, the next one, I think is incredibly handsome. Completely straight, I'm almost positive, so I have no chance in hell. But definitely someone to look out for. He's from a reserve in BC. He's 28. He's a goalie coach, I believe, goalie coach. Like I said, he has a girlfriend, so he's completely straight, not floating for my team. He's calm, he's confident, and he's poised. Confidence, I could see working in the house, as long as you're not overly confident, because a lot of the times it's either the overly confident people that leave first, or it's the older people that leave first. Different people have different strokes, and I think that as long as you're not overly confident, you will survive. He is definitely one to watch out for. Correct me if I'm wrong. I believe he's also one of the first First Nations to ever enter the Big Brother Canada house, which I am saying congrats and good luck to that. Because it's about freaking time to see representation. I am partially First Nations. I believe I am a quarter or half, 2/4 or half. Definitely a big percentage in my background, so that's kind of cool. Oh god, it's this name. Stephanie, I believe. It's very French, and it's spelt French, so I should know it, but I don't. And it's right next door to me. I'm in Ottawa, Ontario right now, and she's from Gatineau, Quebec. She's a student, she's single, and she is, 3 words to describe her, is adventurous, kind, and compassionate. So all of those skills are good to have in the Big Brother house. However, as long as kindness is not mistaken for playing with feelings, you should be fine. Eddie is the next house guest. He is 25. He's from Montreal, Quebec. He is a cryptocurrency developer. He is single. 3 words to describe him would be ambitious, intelligent, and entertaining. From what I remember in the video that he did, he is kind of arrogant. So it will be kind of interesting to see how that ties in with adventurous and intelligent and entertaining. Another word I would use to describe him based on how he presented himself in the video bios. He was very overconfident. And basically, yeah, he's an interesting one. I don't know if he's going to make it all the way because of his personality that was showing in that. It's hard to say, but again, he's someone that could win and take it all. Next one is Dean. Dean is 27 from, I'm not even going to try to pronounce that, BC. Civil technician. Wow, that for some odd reason did roll off the top of my tongue. He's single, ready to mingle, fun, outgoing, entertaining are 3 words that would describe him. He also is looking to be in a alliance within the first few days of being in there, because as he said also in his bios that you will see if you guys watch it, he's not the most intelligent one in the bunch. So he wants to cling to someone that is better in knowledge, and then he can win comps and stuff like that as well. So that's kind of an interesting way of putting it all out there and putting it right on the table and kind of laying out his plan. We'll have to see how that works out for him. He's an ex-hockey player as well. I forgot to mention that. Kira is the next one, Kira Wallace. There's 2 Kiras in this season, so it's getting kind of much. And it's hard to keep track of the different Kiras because there is so many. It's like which Kira are you talking about? Anyways, she's from Moody, BC. She's a bartender. She's single, and 3 words to describe her would be victorious. I think that's the word. Could be wrong. Athletic and hilarious. Not much to go off to predict how her gameplay will go based off of those. Usually it gives a little bit more. I guess she's going to bring the comedy aspect and the a little bit of drama, I guess. Maybe, possibly, hopefully. Because we all love our drama. Next one will be Adam. Adam is Baynard Bay, Newfoundland. He is 27 and he works in the oil field industry. He is single, and 3 words to describe him would be positive, courageous, and motivated. So this is the guy that you need to watch out for. Based off of that information, he definitely could be a huge threat in the house. I could see that going because certain things in the house will motivate you to do certain things. And it's kind of interesting to see how motivated he will be to make big moves, possibly. We're going to have to wait and see. Next one is the psychic. Her name is Kaylin. Oh my god, that's so hard to say. She is 42, so her plan is to go into the house, not tell her age, not tell her that she's a psychic. I think her job title that she was going to tell people were a waxologist. So that's kind of interesting. She's married, and she will flirt because she's not dead, as she stated. So that's kind of funny. And 3 words to describe her is spiritual, strong, and funny. She's also someone to look out for. And she's from Alberta. So she's someone else to look out for because she has a huge game plan. She knows how it works. But she's not really wanting to give everything all on the plate just quite yet. So it's kind of interesting to see when people are willing to withhold information and kind of see how that kind of works with her. So I'm kind of curious to see how far she gets. I don't know if she's going to get all the way, but that could be a possibility that she could be. But it's hard to say because they're not in the house yet, right? So you don't know all of their interactions with everybody. At that point, you will know some sort of thing of what's going to happen and what's to come. But I will be also here for when they settle into the house to give my final predictions. So the next one is Chelsea. She's 30. She's from Edmonton, Alberta, and she's a radio host. Chelsea's attached. Interesting. Interesting way of putting that. Describe yourself in 3 words. Funny, fun, and happy. So that, again, does not give much away, but it's kind of curious to see how she's going to be in the house. because she seems really reserved when they don't give too much away. So that's kind of interesting. And last but not least, Mackie. He is from Toronto, Ontario. He is a poet and a DJ. He's in a relationship. 3 words to describe him would be charming, laid back, and open. So I can definitely see that he might be getting into a showmance or two in the Big Brother house, especially with that kind of 3 words to describe them. But yeah, that's kind of interesting. Some of them have actually said that there's going to be no showmances, and some of them are open to the idea, but they're not going to be fully committing themselves to a showmance if that ever does happen. So those are the cast lists. As well today, which is Tuesday, there's going to be another video, so watch out for that. That might actually be released the same time this is, of the house, because this video is getting way too long and I don't want to keep you guys here forever. So if you guys are interested in seeing how the house looks, look at my channel. I will link it in the end of this video so that you will be able to see it. So stay tuned for that. And I hope you guys enjoyed this. I hope you guys are enjoying so far the new show that I am putting together. And stay tuned, because more Big Brother on this channel is here to come. The recaps and the season premiere night, because you know there's a lot of drama that goes on there. And we're going to bring it all down for you right here. So stay tuned, and remember, someone is always watching.